Welcome back, Skyrim lovers. Queen Reaper here with another video. Today's video is going to be about unique weapons in Skyrim, and I'm picking the top 5 that I feel like are the most underpowered in Skyrim. Not necessarily by strength, but I'm going to be adding a factor such as usability and the abilities that come on these weapons. So if you are interested in seeing my top 5 most underpowered unique weapons in Skyrim, then just keep watching because we're jumping right into the video. First item on our list are going to be Fmer Arrows. Fmer Arrows can be found on Fmer, which are located in dwarven ruins or some underground caverns. They carry a base damage of 7, which are actually less than basic iron arrows, and makes them some of the worst arrows you can get in the game next to the Forsworn arrows. These are arrows I definitely do not recommend looking for in the game, as the amount of work required to acquire them outweighs the damage that they deal. Next weapon, we have the Dragonbone Warhammer. This weapon requires a level 100 smithing perk and also takes the most materials out of any other weapon to craft. It requires 3 dragon bones, 2 ebony ingots, and 3 leather strips to make at the smelter. It has a base damage of 28, which is 1 point more than Daedric. However, it comes in at a whopping 33 pounds, which makes it the heaviest and slowest swinging weapon in the game. As far as doing a two-handed build, I'm going to have to give this weapon a hard pass, considering the weight that it carries and the amount of materials it needs greatly outweighs the damage that it actually does. Next weapon, we have Harkin Sword. You acquire this by beating Lord Harkin in the Dawnguard DLC. It has a weight of 9 and a base damage of 8, which is the same as the Steel Sword. It is upgradable with the Steel Smithing perk, and the enchantment on it absorbs 15 points of either health, stamina, and or magicka, but only if the wielder is a vampire. So if you're wanting to do a vampire playthrough, this weapon will be great, especially early game. However, if you are not willing to play as one of the undead, then this weapon will not be very beneficial to you. Next weapon we have is the Wuthrad, which you acquire by completing the Companion's questline, which you can do very early game. This weapon has a weight of 25, which is the same as Glass, and a base damage of 25 as well, which is the same as Daedric. It is not affected by perks, but it does have a 30% strength buff when used against merfolk, meaning dark, wood, and high elves. Unfortunately, you only get this 30% strength buff when used against dark, wood, or high elves. The enchantment on this weapon does not affect elven vampires, orcs, falmer, draugr, automatons, or wildlife. Considering a majority of the enemies you encounter in Skyrim are these types of creatures, I'm going to have to give this weapon a hard pass later on in the game. The final weapon on this list is going to be the Woba Jack. You get this weapon by completing the random side quests that you get from Sheogorath. The enchantment on this weapon does random magic effects. Even though the strongest attack that it carries does a damage of 29, you never know what effect you will get by using this weapon. It can be anything from conjuring a Daedra lure to turning someone into a harmless creature such as a sweet roll or a chicken, can make someone turn invisible, can disintegrate somebody. It's a chaotic weapon, which is great for a mischievous playthrough, but it is not a sustainable weapon for combat. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please drop it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for future gaming and Skyrim videos. You can follow me on Twitch to catch my Skyrim live streams every Sunday at 10:30 p.m. Link is in my bio. And of course, you guys enjoy your time in Skyrim, be safe on your travels, and I will see you in the next video.